Welcome back to this channel IBMI classes. In this video session I'll be discussing array simulation in CL programming. And also one more thing, that is parameter passing in CL program. So in this video I'll be telling how a CL program accepts a parameter and how we can simulate the array in CL program, because we already know that CL does not support the array. So even out of that, how can we simulate this in CL program without having array support? So let's see this program that I have created for this demo. Here I am accepting one parameter and element. So this this parameter would be so this is accepted using param command. So this parameter would be work like, so if I am passing any element number here, so for that element the data will be fetched from that element of an array and will be passed to some other variable. So this is the funda of this and element variable. So now for example, I have an array of 5 names and each name is having 10 characters long. So the total length of the variable would be 50. So for that purpose I have taken a character variable, or you can say a long character variable of length say 50 here. Now if you want more names, then we can increase the length here. So suppose if I need 10 names, I can set the length accordingly here 100. If I need 100 names, I need to store 100 names, then I can set the length as 1000. So it depends upon our need, but in this demo I'm taking only 5 names and where name is of 10 characters. So the variable and ar underscore name of type character and its length is 50, because there are only 5 names of length 10 in this array variable. Sure, this variable, simple character variable, so which will be treated like an array. Now I took an index variable of decimal length 2,0, and these 3 variables are, this is the input parameter to this program and element as a character, and then I'll be converting this character to the decimal in this variable, and this is a var1 variable where we will be storing the value of that element of array variable into this variable var1. So here I am showing you how we can fill the array elements. So for that purpose I am using percentile SST. So percentile SST or percentile substring we can use. So using this function we can simulate the array concept in CL programming. So and ar underscore name start position will be first here, first till 10th will store the first element, and the next 11th till 10th store the second, then 21st till 10th store the third, 31st till 10th store the fourth, and 41 till 10th store the fifth element of fifth element. Sure, in this variable. Now how we can simulate here, that is the start string which is n. So at fifth element it is n. Sure, n number of times. So here the element is only 5, so n will be 5 here. Sure. Now this start position will be dynamic, so it can be calculated based by adding the length of that variable object. Sure. So I'll be having the name of length 10. So I'm adding each time 10 here. So I'm not using loop here because I have not created any video on loop in CL programming. So that's why I'm showing you in step by step here. So if in case we will be using loop, we can just write one statement and we can do the looping here, but I'm doing this step by step here. So every time I'm adding 10, so it will become 11 till 10th, then 21st till 10th. So it will be actually filling the first, second and third and fourth and fifth element of the array. And now at the last moment we are assigning the array element to the another variable. So element will be passed from the user to this program. So if in case it will pass, say, fourth element, so fourth element here, so what will happen here, I have written a formula to calculate the start position for the fourth element, that is 1 plus 4 minus 1, that is 3 into 10, so that is 31, which is correct. So 1 till 10th is the first element, 11 till 10th is the second, 21st till 10 is the third, and 31 till 10 is the fourth. So if in case I'll be passing the fifth element, so what happens here, first it will be converted to the decimal and will pass to n. So now what I'm doing, 1 plus 3 minus 1, which is 2 into 10, 21. So the value will be, start position will be 21, and this will be substring here, and the value will be assigned to the second to the var1. So second element value will be assigned to the var1 variable. So this is the basic program of simulation of array and passing parameter to the CL program. So now I'm saving this program, compiling this program using debug view set as a star source so that we can debug our program. Now this program has been compiled successfully. I'm going to debug this, set the breakpoint. CLPGM9R is the program. Set these two parameters as star yes. We will be setting the breakpoint at line number 1 once the debug view source is displayed in front of us. So set the breakpoint at line number 1. Now call this program, call CLPGM9R. So now we would not be calling this program simply, we have to pass the parameters. So take F4 here. So we will be seeing the prompt for the call command. So here we can see the param keyword. So now we can provide the parameters as many as we want. If you take plus here, so we can provide n number of parameters that could be possible. Sure. Now here, because I'm taking only one parameter, I'm accepting one parameter in this program, so I'll be passing, say, I'll be passing 4 here. So we can see the value element is equals to 4, which is in character right now. Now I'm filling the array element. Currently this element is blank. Now at the first position we can see from 1st till 10th the value is first. Now IDX become 11, and then array name till 11 till 10th is second. Now IDX become 21, index become 21, and array name is now having this value. So at the 21st till 10 is third, and 41 till 10th is fourth, and 41 till 10th is fifth. So we have filled all the elements of this in this variable, which is actually treated as an array right now. Now I'm evaluating the fourth element, which is this one, fourth, in this variable var1. So what I'm doing here, I'm just converting this to decimal and passing to variable n, which is a decimal variable. Now I'm reinitializing the index variable because it was set to 41 at this place. So I reset to 1 here, 1, then executed this formula 1 plus n minus 1 into 10, where n is fourth element. So the IDX will become 31. So now I'll be substring from 31 position till length 10 from in array underscore name variable. So I'll be getting the fourth element of this array. The value is fourth. So I'm passing this value to the var1 variable. So this is the concept of array simulation in CL programming. So using this long character variable or percentile substring function in CL programming, we can simulate the array, we can fill the array, or you can say change the element of any array, or we can just pass any element of an array to the another variable. And we have also seen the parameter passing in CL programming. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.